Hi everyone! Welcome to Learn to Decode English. It's a beautiful summer day outside, so today we'll learn how to talk about the weather. The weather is a very popular topic of conversation in American English. Talking about the weather is a great way to start a conversation or to fill silence when talking to someone new. Let's start by learning the basic vocabulary for talking about the weather. We'll learn both nouns and adjectives to describe weather conditions and temperature. First, let's start with how to talk about different types of weather and how hot or cold it is. The first word is hot. Hot is when the temperature is very high. Today, it is hot outside. Hot. Cold is when the temperature is very low. Cold. Warm is between hot and cold, but it's more like hot. Warm. Chilly is also between hot and cold, but chilly is more like cold. Freezing. Freezing means extremely cold. It can also be a specific word to mean 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. To describe when it's very hot outside, we can use 4 different words: boiling, burning, sweltering, and scalding. All 4 of these words mean that it's very hot outside. In American English, we use Fahrenheit to talk about temperature instead of Celsius. In Fahrenheit, freezing is 32 degrees. If it's 40 or 50 degrees, we might say it's cold or chilly. If it's 70 degrees, that is usually a nice warm day. And 80 degrees or above is considered hot. Today, it's about 95 degrees Fahrenheit. A lot of our nouns for weather have adjective pairs. For example, you can say sun as a noun or sunny as the adjective. You can say the sun is out or it's sunny today. The same goes for clouds and cloudy. You can say there are clouds in the sky or it's cloudy. The other adjective form for talking about when there are clouds is overcast. You can also say it's overcast today. We have the same type of adjective and noun pair for talking about the wind. You can say wind as a noun or windy as an adjective. When we talk about the wind with the noun form, we can also use the verb to blow. The wind is blowing, or it's windy. Rain and rainy. Rain is a noun, but when we're talking about the state of the weather, we can also use rain as a verb. You can say, it is raining outside, or you can use the adjective, it's raining. The same rule applies to snow and snowy. You can use snow as a noun to say there is snow, or to talk about the weather condition, you can use snow as a verb. It's snowing outside, or it's snowy today. The next noun-adjective pair is fog and foggy. You can say there is fog, or it's foggy. Storm and stormy work the same way. You can use the noun, there is a storm outside, or it's stormy today. You can also use the word ice and icy. There is ice, or it is icy. Some of our nouns also have adjective pairs that we use very rarely, like the word hail. Hail is when little ice pellets fall from the sky, and we have the adjective form haily, but we really don't use this word much. Instead, we use hail as a verb. It's hailing. The word sleet is similar. We have the adjective sleety, which we might use sometimes, but usually we'll either say there is sleet or it's sleeting as a verb. Now let's talk about some more specific types of weather words. Some of these nouns also have adjective pairs, but not all of them. So we'll only use the adjective pairs on a few of these words. Humidity, and the adjective form is humid. Humidity is when the air is hot and wet. You can say, it's humid. Drizzle or shower. A drizzle or a shower is a light rain. Usually we use these words as verbs. It's drizzling or it's showering. A sun shower is another type of light rain. Sun showers happen when it's raining, but the sun is still shining. You could say, we're having a sun shower today. The next two words are also about the rain. Downpour and rainstorm. These words are for when there is a very heavy rain outside. You can say, there is a rainstorm. The verb form of downpour is a little different than some of our other words. Instead of saying downpouring, we just shorten it to pouring. It's pouring outside. You can also use the expression, it's pouring buckets, to mean it's raining very heavily. The next word is thunderstorm. A thunderstorm usually involves rain, but the main part of a thunderstorm is that there is lightning when the sky lights up and thunder, the loud sound that comes after. Usually, to describe a thunderstorm, we might say, it's stormy or there's a thunderstorm. The next word is gust. A gust is a strong, short wind. We also have an adjective form for gust. You can say, it's gusty. Now let's learn the names of the 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. In winter, it's very cold. It might snow or hail. In spring, the flowers start to bloom and the trees get new leaves. In summer, it can be very hot. Right now, it's summer in America. Today, it is hot and sunny. And in fall, the leaves change colors. They become yellow, orange, or red, and they fall off the trees. What's your favorite season? Let us know in the comments. Now that we've learned weather words, we can add in some natural sounding phrases and expressions you can use to talk about the weather in English conversations. First, let's talk about how to ask about the weather. You can use these phrases especially if you're talking to someone who lives in a different region than you. You can ask, how's the weather where you live? Or, how's the weather over there? If you're talking to someone in the same region as you, you can just say, how's the weather today? If you want to comment on the weather or start a conversation by talking about the weather, you can use these phrases. It's a beautiful day. If the weather is nice, the sun is shining, and it's not too hot or too cold, you can use the phrase, it's a beautiful day. It's hot, cold, chilly, or something else. To comment on the temperature, you can use these phrases. You can use a weather adjective or a weather verb right after the phrase it is to describe the weather. You can also add the word so if you want to emphasize that it is extra hot, cold, chilly, and so on. You can also add the word a little if it is only slightly hot, cold, or chilly. So and a little work best with adjectives. For example, you could say, it's freezing. It's so hot. It's really warm today. Or, it's a little chilly. You can also add on the word outside if you're inside when you're talking about the weather. So you could say, it's cold outside. You can also ask, did you see or hear some kind of weather? If some kind of surprising weather happened at night or during the previous day, you can ask someone, did you hear the thunder last night? Or did you see the lightning this morning? These questions are a great way to start a conversation about surprising weather. You can also say, nice weather we're having. This phrase can be used sincerely when talking about a beautiful day, or it can be used sarcastically as a humorous or grumpy way to point out that the weather is not very good. You can also say, be careful, it's raining, snowing, hailing. If you're having some kind of bad or hazardous weather, you can warn someone to be careful. You could say, be careful, it's stormy today, or be careful, the roads are icy. You can also fill in the blank on these phrases with weather adjectives, like hot, cold, or snowy. It's so sunny today. I can't believe how hot it is. The weather's been really warm lately. I'm not a big fan of stormy weather. I love when it's warm and sunny outside. Or you can use a weather verb to complete this sentence. You can also use a weather adjective with the verb to be in front of it. It's supposed to rain later. Or it's supposed to be rainy later. Try completing these sentences on your own, and if you feel like it, write them in the comments to practice. Before we finish up, let's talk about a few bonus phrases, idioms, and expressions you can use to talk about the weather in American English. If it's raining or snowing or hailing a lot outside, you can say, "It's really coming down out there," or "It's raining cats and dogs for rain." If it's sunny and the sky is completely blue, you can say, "There's not a cloud in the sky," or "We have clear skies today." You can also say, "We have blue skies today." If it's so windy that you can hear the sound it makes, you can say, "The wind is howling." Or if it's a gentler wind, you can say, "The wind is rustling the leaves." If it's really hot, you can say, "It's scorching outside," or "It's so hot you could cook an egg on the sidewalk." What's your favorite type of weather? Let us know in the comments. If you liked this video or learned something new, please remember to give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this one. And if you'd like to learn more about English conversations, check out this playlist next. Until next time, always keep learning. Bye!